This video was brought to you by the generosity of my supporters on Ko-fi. Thank you for supporting the channel. Well, this is going to be my first time recording with the microphone on as well, so we will see how this goes. Fingers crossed for me. I'm also going to run out of battery, so on a time limit too, yay! Hello, my lovelies! My name's Gilbert Doffalion, and the plan for today is to talk about the year that just was, and the year that's just started. So let's review 2021 and talk about what my plans are for 2022. Obviously, 2021, just like 2020, has been a bit of a weird year. I think everyone around the world can agree with that. It's just, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. We started 21 in lockdown. We didn't start 22 in lockdown, but perhaps we should have done. Nevertheless, I'm pretty pleased with what I've managed to achieve, and I'm pretty optimistic for 22. We will see what happens. So let's start from the beginning. I finally managed to get the final touches of A Zero Fast Trunk Hose done and get those videos out to you. I had been sitting on those for the last half of 2020, so it was really good to get that finished and get those posted so you guys could see my work. I am still incredibly pleased with them, and I know I haven't started on the doublet yet. That's coming up in my plans for this year. And then obviously quite soon after that we moved, so we have now been in this place for not quite a year, probably about 10 months. So I guess we moved in February actually, so probably more like 11 months. That was quite a task in lockdown. We technically weren't allowed, no, we were allowed one person to help, and luckily my brother-in-law was able to drop by because there's no way we would have been able to do it by ourselves. And yeah, that was a challenge, but we got there. We are fully unpacked. I still have a few final touches to make in my sewing room, which is why that video isn't out yet. I know it's taken a while. I haven't tried to rush it because I want to get it right. I had to wait for IKEA to open and to get stock back in of Kallax for a start, so I didn't even get the furniture up until the middle of the summer. It has been slowly but surely working on it. I will touch more on that again in the plans for 22. Then unexpectedly in the spring I did Robin Hood, which again I'm still really pleased with. That was a really fun project to do. I still need to do his cap. I still have that cut out. It's sitting in the drawers behind me. So yes, again another half done project. However, the next project that I managed to finish completely, another unexpected project, was my Pride doublet and trunk hose. And those honestly were my highlight of this year. I'm still so pleased with them. They came out just how I imagined them. Those are the first time I've done a project where I started more or less from scratch. It's not a cosplay, it's not based on anything. It was my idea and I just rolled with it. And they're not even, well, they're based on the flag, so they are based on something. And yeah, I am going to get a lot of wear out of those once the world reopens. So thank you for sticking with me through that project. What else have I done this year? Who even knows what have I done this year? Oh yeah, I'm really glad that I was able to restart the sewing dictionary this year because I'm really proud of that. I know a lot of people don't watch those videos, or less people watch those videos because there's a lot of experienced sewers who watch my channel, but the reason I started this channel was to be able to help people, and those are my way of giving back to the community that has given so much to me. They're there, they're on YouTube, they're free for everyone to use. Even if just one person watches those videos and then is given the ability or the encouragement to take a new step forward with their sewing, then it's worth all the time and effort it takes to put those videos together and get them out. So yeah, that's my year. When it's all compressed like that, it doesn't sound like I've done a lot. There has been a lot of other stuff going on in the background. Obviously I've had personal projects. Overall it was actually a good year despite lockdown and corona and all of that. I think that I I didn't finish off Aziraphale, which I did want to do this year, but outside of that, I think actually I'm pretty pleased with what I've done this year. I did really well at the beginning of last year, sticking to my routine again and getting videos out every 2 weeks. Unfortunately, it slipped again in the summer, or at the end of summer when autumn started. That is my worst time of the year, so I'm not that surprised. And I did manage to get back to things quicker this year, so I'm pretty pleased with that. All in all, I've done a pretty solid job of keeping on top of things. Now, obviously, the other thing that I did this year was finally monetize my account and start up my coffee. And people have been so incredibly supportive there. I cannot thank people enough. Even just watching the videos, you guys are helping me out. So thank you so much for that. I did not expect the amount of generosity and love that I got. And it really brought a highlight, especially to the early part of last year. It really helped give me a drive to want to get better for you guys and to improve what I've got. The microphone that I'm talking through to you guys is because of the people on Coffee and the support that they gave me, so thank you. I could not have achieved what I did this year if it wasn't for you guys and everything that you've done to help me. So 2022, as I already mentioned, I've got a lot of projects that are kind of half done that I do really want to get to finish this year. This year is going to be my year of wrapping things up and finishing them. So 23, when hopefully things will be properly open, we'll see. I will have lots of projects that are finished, and if there's new events happening, I will be able to start something new without feeling guilty. So first of all, I've got some videos that are partially started or tail end of other projects that I need to do. Obviously, I need to finish off my room and give you guys a room tour. That will hopefully be one of the first videos that I do this year. I am on the final touches now, so that is definitely up there on the things that I want to do. Need to finally do Robin Hood's cap, hat, whatever you want to call it, and get that out to you guys. I have started sewing on that, but I haven't finished because I hit not sure if I was going to do a lining or whatever, but I think I've made that decision now. So again, hopefully that will come to you soon. I've got another video that I've started on a secret project that I will hopefully get finished soon too. That's kind of half done. It's hit a bit of a hiccup, but I think I've figured that one out as well. So again, these are probably going to be the first videos of the new year after this one. And I also finally have that video essay that I've been talking about, and that probably will go on the back burner for a little while for reasons that I'll come to in a minute, but it's something that I'm going to keep chipping away at and I definitely want to get done this year. The other project that I need to finish this year, that I obviously have already mentioned but didn't include in the videos that are half done, is Aziraphale's doublet, or honestly the rest of Aziraphale, because he will also obviously need a ruff. I need to figure out what I'm going to do for shoes for him, although honestly those are probably going to be brought. But the doublet is the big sewing project left on him. I haven't started him, that's why I'm not including him in those 4 videos, but he definitely needs to get finished this year, preferably before season 2 comes out. That is my challenge for myself. I have no idea when it's going to come out, judging from last time, probably sometime in the summer this year. So I am going to have to get started on him soon, probably as soon as I get those other 4 videos done. The other thing that I want to do in 22, which is not so much a sewing project, but something that I want to improve, is I want to improve my photography skills. We have just put in an order for a new camera. Part of the reason this video has come out so late is because I was sort of hoping that it would come in sooner, but it hasn't, so you know, we're going mirrorless, so my quality will be improving. I won't be using my old handheld camera that I brought 10 years ago anymore. And I will even be able to do 4K, shockingly. But I don't want to just improve my video, I want to get proper pictures of some of my costumes. So I'm going to be trying to go out and do photo shoots and that sort of stuff. I don't know how much of that you guys are going to see. We will see what happens, but hopefully it will be reflected in the quality of my videos, so hopefully there'll be another leap in that. So those are my plans for 22. However, there is one big thing that's going to also happen this year, or technically two big things that's going to happen this year. And by this year, I mean probably at the end of this month, which is Mrs. Dolphalion is currently pregnant and we are expecting twins, as I said, at the end of this month. Obviously, twins are going to be a lot of work. We are going on parental leave as soon as the babies are born. And as part of that, unfortunately, I will not be updating YouTube. This is not because I don't want to, but we're about to bring twins into the world. And as much as I love you guys, my audience, kids take priority over that, and I know that I would not be able to focus on them properly if I was worried about updating the next video, if I was worried about doing the next project, if I was worried about feeding the algorithm. So I'm going on parental leave, and this channel is also going on parental leave, and unfortunately I will not be updating. This is not saying that the channel is being shut down indefinitely. I have just said there are videos that I want to do, and I know that I will not get those 4 done before the kids are here. I want to try and get some of them done before the kids are here, but there are no promises. And once they are here, then I'm going to be updating as and when. This is going to go back to being my hobby as opposed to what I've been treating it as, which is a full-time job. If you are not already subscribed and you do not already get notifications when I update, you might want to do that because my videos probably will not be popping up in your feed anymore because I do not know when they'll be updating. I will be trying to update the community tab to let you know when there's a new video coming out, but certainly until the end of 2022, I will not be updating on a schedule. I will be updating as and when. I'm still going to be sewing, I'm still going to be recording, but it's going to be when I get the time to do it. It's not going to be set to any schedule, and I'm not going to be forcing myself to do it because I'm going to have a full-time job on my hand with 2 kids. So yeah, that's what 22 is going to be for me. It's not going to be the year of sewing, it's going to be the year of babies. I will not be releasing any details about the babies on YouTube. The online privacy is important to us as a family. You may get to see some of the clothes that I make for them eventually, but for the sake of their privacy and our privacy as a family, I will not be releasing any images of them that are identifiable or even their names. So please do not ask me for them. Those are something that I want to keep private. So yes, that is my year in review and my year to come. It's going to be an interesting one. I have not been looking forward to making this announcement because I love making YouTube videos. I love being able to chat to you guys. I know I don't reply to comments, but I do read everyone, and there's such a sense of community, and I really love that. And not updating regularly, I'm going to miss that connection. But like I said, this is something that's important to me. I want to be able to focus on my kids. The reason that I love YouTube so much is the reason why I'm not closing down this completely. I want to be able to come back to it as and when I can, and as and when I have the time and the energy to do it. I want to stop looking at this as a job. I want to go back to this being a hobby. Going forward, you might notice 1 or 2 changes to reflect that. I have not quite made up my mind what I'm going to do, but we will see. It all depends on how the kids are, how much time and energy they need, and how quickly I can come back to doing things, at least on a regular schedule, even if it's probably never going to be on a 2-week schedule again. Thank you for all of your support over the last 2 years. As I said, the audience that I have here, you guys, all of my lovelies, you are the reason why I keep coming back and making more and more of these videos. You are the ones that I make them for, and I am honestly quite touched that I've been able to help people out, give people ideas, and maybe even encourage people to pick up a new technique or a new pattern or anything like that. The cosplaying and costume community have given a lot to me. They have given me friends, and honestly, like, a sense of self, a reason to be, and it's been really nice to be able to give that back in a way. So thank you. Thank you for watching, and thank you for letting me know every time that my videos have helped you out, or yeah, thank you. So that's my 2022 to come. That's my 21 in review. My question for you guys today is, what did you do in 21 that you're really proud of? What did you do that made you happy? What is the thing that you're going to look back on and say, that is the thing that I felt really good about in 21? And also, or if you don't want to answer that, what are your plans for 22? It's been a while since the new year, so I don't know. I don't really make resolutions anymore because they just always get broken. So I just have vague goals. But if you have resolutions, tell me those. If you just have vague goals, let me know. And I really look forward to seeing them. Thank you for watching through to the end. And as always, a huge thank you to all of my lovely subscribers and to all of my generous donators on Ko-fi. You guys mean the absolute world to me. Thank you. If you enjoyed this video, please think about giving me a like and subscribing if you're not already for more sewing and costume related content, or donating to my Ko-fi if you're able. Stay safe, stay sensible, and I shall see you again soon. Bye! First of all, I've got 4 videos that are partially started for, possibly, I don't know, we'll count them through as I go. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful in any, I guess you can't really say that on this one.